Good afternoon, all. My name is Syed Abdul Karim. My topic for technical seminar is machine learning based rainfall prediction. Rainfall prediction is important in Indian civilization and it plays a major role in human life to a great extent. It is demanding responsibility of the meteorological department to predict the frequency of rainfall with uncertainty. It is demanding responsibility of meteorological department to predict the frequency of rainfall with uncertainty. Rainfall prediction is one of the most important techniques to predict the climate conditions in any country. In this survey, they have proposed a model for rainfall prediction using multiple linear regression for India dataset. The input data is having multiple meteorological parameters and to predict the rainfall more precisely. Researchers all over the world have developed various models to predict the rainfall, mostly using random numbers, and it could slow down the accuracy and performance. Now, this is my base paper. So this was published in the year 2020. And as you can see the authors, the aim of this paper is to propose a rainfall prediction model using multiple linear regressions for the Indian dataset. And in my literature survey, I also found a paper. This paper is rainfall prediction using machine learning techniques. So the aim of this paper is to propose a rainfall prediction model using machine learning regression for Indian datasets which are collected, trained, and tested to achieve the sustainable result through ANFIS and ANN models. ANFIS and ANN models are basically used to get more accuracy. ANFIS is an intelligent neuro-fuzzy technology which is used for the modeling and controlling of ill-defined and uncertain systems. This is another paper of 2017. This is machine learning techniques for rainfall prediction. This paper aims to propose a rainfall prediction model by review work and comparison of different approaches and algorithms used by researchers around the globe to show it in a tabular form. Okay, so this is the methodological structure of this model. Multiple regression is used to predict the values with the help of descriptive variables, and it is sustainable method. It has a linear relationship between the variables and the output values. The following is the equation for multiple linear regression. This y1 is equal to, this formula is basically used to calculate the overall prediction of the rainfall. So in this, the total number of observation is indicated by n. The dependency variable is y1 and the variable is x1. Beta O and beta P are the constants intercept and slope of the descriptive variable respectively. This is the algorithm that we are using in this model, which is known as multiple linear regression. So the figure below shows the flow of the MLR prediction. The proposed method is based on the multiple linear regression. The data for the prediction is collected from the publicly available sources, and in that data set, 70% of the data set is used for the training, and the rest 30% is used for the testing purpose. Multi-regression is used to predict the values with the help of respective variables, and it is a sustainable method. So basically, there is a linear regression between the descriptive variables and the output values. So basically, there is no model which is perfect. So there are always limitations in every model. So some of the limitations of this model are the data sample is limited to monthly statistics and does not provide the daily output predictions. So the predictions which you are calculating, it's on the monthly basis. So if you want to calculate the accuracy or the prediction of a day, it's not possible to this model. And if there is any if there is climate changes or if there is global warming effect, it might affect the accuracy of the expected output. The location for the data process used in this study are geographically different and distance that could also impact the correlation efficiency effectiveness and will also reduce the efficiency of the ANFIS and ANN in this research. And the major drawback is this: the model that has been trained, it works only on MATLAB software. So if you try to run it on other software, it's not going to work. The total amount of data that is being used is 4,116. So it's a quite less data set, but this is what they have used. But the accuracy, as the model is small, the accuracy is 0.99. That means they have 99% accuracy. So the future enhancement for this model is to consider a larger data set and also to consider a large area for the prediction of the rainfall. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
So Sayed, so when you presented the literature survey papers, so you just very briefly mentioned the top title of the paper and some very basic details. What was expected was actually you should discuss the approach used by the researcher in that paper. Also compare and contrast with other techniques, other approaches in maybe a different paper, and you need to come out with your analysis. So that is what is expected in literature survey. So you are just presenting the title of the paper. See, just the objective or the main aim of the paper. That's it. So what is the approach they have used? How it compares and contrasts with the other approaches. So that is the direction in which you need to take the discussion. Okay.
Okay. I think I forgot to say. I'll tell it right now, sir. Is it okay?
Now it's okay. I think our reviewers will have some questions. First, we will handle those questions. Sir, Anand sir, Someshima. So if you have any questions,
Yes, sir. Karim?
Yes, ma'am.
In this paper, specifically, which machine learning technique they have used?
Okay, so they have used ANFIS and ANN, ma'am.
Okay. So what will be the final outcome? Is it a logistic result, or it's a whether they give the exact prediction also, like how many, like how much inches of or centimeters of rainfall might take place today, like that? Or is it just yes or no?
It's on the graph.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
They predict it with the graph, like they plot the graph.
No. My question is, it is rainfall prediction, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So for prediction, how they're giving the results, like in the form of whether it may rain today or not, like that, or are they predicting the amount of rainfall that will happen on that particular day?
No, they'll predict if it's gonna rain or it's not gonna rain.
Just a yes or no.
Yes
It's
or
a
no.
binary, like a categorical value, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you could have searched some other papers also. It looks very simple.
Okay. Yeah, in this, if I've done the literature survey, right, ma'am. So in this, they have used NWP, that is numerical weather prediction, and they've also used model auto correction functions. So basically, what they're
Hmm.
doing is they are trying to like compare other models which are out like in the world. So according to that, they are like they're trying to make a tabular form where they can show ki, like okay, these models they have done this, so the accuracy of them is this much, and we are using this, like we are using the numerical weather prediction, and we are trying to predict, like we are trying to get the numbers, like this much probability is there for the rainfall, and this much by this probability it might not rain.
So they're just telling the probability, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In other techniques. Okay, okay. Okay. That's all.
Anyone else has any questions?
Karim, I want to hijack the session now. Anand sir, sorry, please, sir. Karim, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victor.
Yes, Anand. Yes, Anand sir.
Yeah,
So I want to ask. Yes.
It took
Yes,
maximum 6 to 7 minutes for presentation.
That is true. It is not accepted. So nothing at all. See, by the time I joined, he's almost done. Okay. So I wanted to ask him, did he even attend Sayeda's presentation? Okay. So like, see, first thing here is, I don't know whether you even showed this to him, answer. I mean, what are you predicting? Like, how is this a technical, a technical seminar? Rainfall prediction, how is it a technical seminar? First thing, okay? Second thing is, like Hemansa pointed out, all the contents were all shallow, okay? And another thing, see, I believe by this time, people that are presenting now, you should have made all the necessary corrections if you joined others as well, okay? So one, there is nothing technical in your presentation, okay? And another thing, look here. Where was this paper published? The same only we'll be talking about. Where was this paper published?
Sir, can you repeat?
Where was the paper published? Publisher. Who was the publisher? I'm seeing the literature of it. Yeah.
Okay. So this is my base paper.
Yeah, who was the publisher? I got it, but there is no publisher anywhere at all, no? Was it, did you take it from a blog? Was it a conference paper? Which journal? Nothing at all.
This is a conference paper.
That is true. How are we supposed to know which conference? How are we supposed to know whether this is predatory from a predatory journal or not, or nothing like that? Now go back to the next one, because I saw that in ANFIS. Was that? Yeah, go to that ANFIS. Now look, just wait. I'm going to read this now. You listen. In this paper, M is to propose this rainfall prediction model. Okay, prediction model using multiple linear regression for Indian data sets, which are collected, trained, and tested to achieve the sustainable results through ANFIS and ANN models. Saeed, was this what you got from the paper? Sustainable model. Yes. How do you mean? What is sustainable model? Yeah, what is sustainable model? And even see the way you worded it. I'm even confused now. Proposes a rainfall prediction using multilinear, okay, which you are collected, trained, and tested to achieve. What do you mean by sustainable results? Can you explain what is sustainable results?
Sir,
are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is sustainable results?
Sir, it's like
substantiable. Substantial is different from sustainable. What do you mean by sustainable in this case? Yeah, tell.
The sustainable is like a group of people like interacting together and participating to get a solution.
So how is the result sustainable? That is what, if it's exactly what is written in the paper, how dare you refer this paper? What do you mean by sustainable? First thing, what is ANFIS?
So ANFIS is like it's an intellectual neural first technology, which is used to like model and control ill-defined and uncertain systems.
Can you imagine what you are saying? Even you have ended up confusing me now. So what is that ANFIS? Is it a machine learning model or what exactly? Because it says sustainable result through ANFIS is a technique.
Yes, sir. It's a technique.
Was it proposed by the author Or was it
Yeah.
a kind of an inbuilt? What? Yeah, it was proposed by the author. Can you expand that? Can you expand it once again, Anfis?
So it's an intelligent neuro fuzzy technology used for the model and control of ill-defined and
Yeah,
uncertain
that is true,
systems.
but I cannot connect it with Anfis here. No, anyway, that is number one. Go to your where you are drawing conclusions. You said 4,000 something, blah 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 stuff we are used. Go to that side.
Okay.
4,116 we are used. Go to that side. Wait. Go to yeah. Stop here. Results. Now, so you said this result, trend X, trend Y, trend X. Okay. So what did you understand from this result?
They have used a smaller.
Can I get the accuracy? Can I get the accuracy from this visualization? Will I be able to get the accuracy from this graph?
The accuracy is 0.99.
Accuracy is 99%, but can I depict it from this graph? Can I get it from this graph?
No.
Then why did you put the graph there? So what is this graph now?
So this is the training data sets.
When you plot training data sets versus training data sets, what do you get? Obviously, you get a linear relationship. So if you want to validate this, why can't you plot maybe the training against number of epochs? So that's why I don't trust this paper at all. I think one time also I spoke to you and Sayeda, right, about the paper, right, and the quality of papers you guys take whenever you're talking of machine learning, right? Yes. So if this was reported in the paper, somebody plotted the training against training, how can you refer that paper? What is that point doing there? Yeah, why is that point extreme? That point, what is that point indicating? The extreme point, top right. What is that point indicating? Yeah, you know the point I'm talking of, extreme right. What is that point indicating? First thing, what is nature? What is the name of this graph? Sorry?
That is
missing data. That is wrong. It's not missing data. So what is the name of this graph now? It has a name.
So this is logistic regression.
Good boy. So what is that thing called? That is missing data, right?
So those are the values.
Right? I know, but why is that one very far apart? You said it's missing data. Because if you want to just justify that 99% were accurate here, those you can classify them as outliers. So it was not used while building the model, right?
Yes.
You know what is 99? 99 means they were able to get this 100% of the time. Almost. Yes? Yes, if you say something is 99, that means that is pakali paka. Then, and I can see outliers also from here. So those outliers are not considered. And this was also wrong because I don't know whether this overfitted because they use whichever model they propose. I'm hearing of ANFIS for the first time and they use ANN. So ANN has its own issues. So how am I sure that this stuff, and there was no place where it said about validation sets. Even also plotting, they plotted training against training, which is equal to overtraining. Then, and you said here that the data set is this not in the future. Now look here, the data set is 4116. What is 4116?
That is the size, sir.
Size of what? See, by this time you should know exactly. Are you talking about the number of parameters here, the attributes, or are you talking about the what? The rows, or how many features are there? Now, are you talking about rows or what? So there is nothing like data set is 4116. How many features were there? Now let's talk about columns. Okay, how many columns were there?
Okay. 10.
10. Don't guess because you have to tell me the data set also. What is the name of the data set then?
That they have not mentioned, sir.
Good boy. So if somebody is doing a research and publishing a paper without citing the data set, okay, and you don't know how many records are there. Okay, how many records are there? Now you said there are 10 columns. No problem, I'll come to that. So how many rows were there?
Sir, records are like 4,116.
Good boy. So how many columns were there? 10 columns were there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
so, and you don't know the name of, and the name of the data set was not mentioned, right?
No, sir.
Good boy. So if you just think now, okay, somebody is telling that they built a model and whatever on one data set, which I don't know, and they got 99%. Will you trust that data set? Will you trust that research work?
No, sir.
So next, give me some of the features which you use in building the, sorry, not you, which they used in building the model. Which features were there? What features did they extract? Because this has to do with rainfall, right?
Yes, sir.
So the data set, I believe, is in form of CSV, no?
Yes, sir. Like they have used temperature, humidity, like moisture.
Okay, so did they use all the 10 attributes?
But they have not like mentioned it. But
Good
like
boy.
in other survey paper, I found out like they are using
tell.
humidity, air pressure, wind direction, wind speed.
See,
So they are using it.
the question is, you know why? You know why? When somebody claimed that they got 99% accuracy, that model has matured, right? So we can actually deploy this in real time, right? If that is the case, can we actually predict? Remember, this has to do with what meteorological whatever, right? So this data set must have been obtained from Meteorological Society of India or somewhere else because they are predict. This is as it relates to India, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you want again, it doesn't rain everywhere all the time. Yesterday it was raining in Bangalore, but it never rained in Mysore. So
Yes,
how
sir.
can you predict rainfall? Again, you have to then look where exactly this was carried out. Was it?
So they have said like they have used a small area, but what area
which
and stuff
area?
that they have not mentioned,
Which
sir.
area? So no, let's use common sense first. No, I was just giving you this instance. Yesterday it was raining in Bangalore, right or wrong? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it did not rain in Mysore. So if my model is 99%, it should be able to tell me when it's going to rain in Mysore, right?
Yes, sir.
So I should know from which source, which location. All these things has to be localized. It cannot be a generic approach because even in India alone, India does not receive the same amount of, all places in India does not receive equal amount of ref. I'm even talking about that, even in state-wise also. Okay. So, and you said now, I heard you say that 4116 is not enough. Okay, that in future you want to increase it, right?
Yes, sir.
Go to conclusion and future reference. Go to conclusion and future reference. Sayeda, you did not prepare for the presentation. You know that for sure, right? Sayed, I'm saying Sayeda. You did not prepare nicely. When Sayeda was presenting, you did not join, right or wrong? Did you join her presentation?
No, sir, I was not well actually.
Okay.
It was like bedridden.
Even now also, it's reflected, right? You did not prepare, no? You did not prepare well, right or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, good boy. Okay. See. Conclusion and future and see enhancement. Did you see that? Pronounce it. Pronounce it.
Future enhancement.
Good boy. That is feature enhancement you wrote, huh? Am I the only one? Maybe my eyes is playing trick on me, huh? Pronounce that properly. What did you type there? Future what?
Enhancement.
I will beat you now, Sayed. What is that? Pronounce what is typed there. Just pronounce it. Enchantment. Enchantment, right?
I'm talking about the title. Okay, sir. I'm reading the below there.
That is what, no, man. So see there, the title, future enchantment. I was reading conclusion and future enhancement only. There only. See, spelling mistake. Again, for future enhancement, we can consider a larger area for predicting rainfall, no problem. And a larger data set can be considered to do the prediction, no doubt. But that's why I'm asking you this. Don't you think enough 4,000 whatever rows were already there? And if they use all the 10 attributes, don't you think the model again and they got 99%? I mean, why do we need more data sets, right? So we should be able to look at what? The what loss function that you never mentioned. In this technical paper, obviously, and predicting something like this, remember the life of farmers will depend on your model, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
Yes. Sir.
So if farmers knows that it's going to rain at this time and whatever, those paper which they claim that they have done and got 99% accuracy should be able to solve most of the issues. So if you predict wrongly, obviously, so hence we should know where it was obtained, where was it carried out, what kind of stuff did they do, how did they test it? Was this deployed anywhere? How did they actually did they do feature selection? Okay. And then again, how about the loss function? How about accuracy is reported. How about misclassification in terms of specificity and sensitivity? How about the whatever? So area under the receiving operating curve to show whether this has overfitted or underfitted. Only then we can trust it, right? Fine.
Yes, sir.
So pay attention to so many things, okay? Yeah. And pay attention mostly to wordings and to everything, okay? Because you presented in less minutes, that shows definitely you did not prepare nicely. All right, I'm done. I hope I blasted you nicely. Good.
Okay, so Anand sir, if any questions.
Yeah. Kareem, how do you rate yourself for the presentation out of 10?
6, sir.
6. Can you justify why you have given with 6?
So the thing is, actually, I was not well, but somehow I wanted to do it as soon as I can. So I tried my best.
Okay. So your presentation was less than 10 minutes actually. The time allotted is 30 minutes, including question and answer session. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I wanted to know how actually the current weather is predicted.
So that consider few parameters. Parameters like air pressure, then temperature, humidity, and then direction of the wind and the speed of the wind. So this is how they calculate.
Okay. For example, whether it is calculated for every village or every city. For example, I'm staying in city. My native is a city or village. So even I get weather report here. Whether I have plotted all the sensors or whatever you're telling, all the air pressure, temperature, humidity, all the data they are getting from my village. How actually
Sir,
they are getting those data?
Sir, actually, they have mentioned like they are trying to get the data from public sources. So mostly they might be getting from the satellite or something like that.
Satellite.
Yes, sir. Which is publicly available.
Now, can we get all those data? You said it's publicly available.
Okay.
Can I get the data?
But they haven't mentioned the data.
I can access the data private websites, but
like,
I want.
We'll get it from private websites, but they have not specifically mentioned from where they have got the data set.
No, I'm asking today's technology, not with respect to your presentation. How actually, for example, if I want to check what is the rainfall prediction for my village, how actually the things are working?
Sir, we have sensors which calculate the we have sensors which calculate the weather.
Whether they have placed sensors in my village, that was my question. Whether they have placed sensors in each and every village or what?
The thing is that they haven't mentioned in which area they have predicted. So I think they might have installed sensors.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I am not satisfied with your presentation actually. We expected some good presentation from you. Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Syed, so as the reviewers came out with the observation, you should have come out with a good preparation because you had sufficient amount of time, and also here you had seen many of the presentations done by your classmates. So where very crucial inputs were given. So you should have utilized it, used in your work, and you should have come out with a better presentation compared to your friends. Okay. So it is okay since you mentioned you had health issues, but still you are expecting a better presentation from you. Okay. So I thank the reviewers, Anand sir, Somesh ma'am, Victor sir, and also all the students who participated in this session. Okay. So thank you, Syed.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we will close this session.